Okay, and we're back. So, week 11 of the NFL has come and gone, and a lot of dramatic stuff happened. A lot of dramatic stuff. QBs going down left and right. Again, it's been a bizarre season. However, I gotta tell you guys, I'm in a pretty good mood today. I am in a pretty good mood. Why? Because finally, after years, or what feels like years, of being alone on an island complaining about the Chargers head coach and how he needs to be fired, finally, everybody and their mother agrees with me. Turns out, the media, the fans, and what feels like the locker room wants this man gone. So, we're going to break that all down. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
Alright, so I gotta be honest with you guys. I need to begin this stream with an apology. Alright? A sincere and honest apology. I am sorry.
YouTuber apology.
I am sorry to whoever the fuck I offended, because I am cursed. Every single member of my fantasy team is going down for the season. It's honestly, it's very concerning. I don't know who I pissed off. I apologize. All right, I'm sorry. I don't know what Joe Burrow did not deserve this. Mark Andrews did not deserve this. Cooper Kupp did not deserve this. I don't feel like I deserved it either. Who the hell did I piss off? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You're hurting other people. If you're trying to hurt me, it's working, but you're hurting other people. This is not funny anymore. Dude, that was a brutal Thursday night football for me. I almost cried. I was like,
that
God,
was a brutal week in general.
Yeah, and I went up against you, which sucks more because you whooped my ass. But
yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna go for the king, you better not miss. Bitch.
Yeah, he's into the number 1 spot. I'm number 2. I'm catching up. My team's starting to click, and all of a sudden, everybody starts going down like flies. It was a rough one. It was a rough one. But by the way, LG boy Staley needs to go. I agree, buddy. Chuck Dominguez.
We're gonna get to that.
Guess who's the only team to win in the AFC West this week? The Broncos, who are on a hot streak, by the way. 4 games in a row.
Streak, yeah.
Hey, Chuck, good for you. You stood there through the rough times. It's starting to turn around. Good on you. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. And this week, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're short on time, and so we're not going to go as deep into the games like we normally do. I kind of want to break down the Brandon Staley press conference because it's phenomenal. Honestly, It's a masterclass on pissing everybody off. Because in 6 minutes, he spits on the fan base, spits on the players, spits on the media. It's phenomenal. Like, honestly, it's great. And I'm super impressed that the man still has a job. I checked right before we went on the air. The man still has a job. I've been calling for him to be fired for years now because I could see it. I could see the writing on the wall. You can't be that big of an idiot to the point. Again, my standard has always been the same standard. I'm an idiot. And if I know what to do and when you don't, then you definitely shouldn't be there, right? And I saw this on his first season, going for it on 4th down in their own 20. Stupid. Yeah, massively stupid. Season 2 was a new kind of stupidity. Season 3, now it's the defense. Now, let's just go to the press conference. You want to go to the press conference?
Well, okay, so how do we want to do this? Like, do we go into the Staley stuff first, or do we just cover the games real quick?
All right, let's go through the games, just super quickly, because I kind of want to break the other one down because it's funny. But I don't mean funny, haha. But before we get into it, let me just give you a quick reminder: like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. All that stuff really helps me out. Comments, questions, suggestions, you can find me at Dario SDW and at Super Dario World. Let's get into it. Let me just see here real quick. Images, cool. All right.
So first off, America can rejoice because the Chiefs lose today.
Hey, we could have waited that till the end.
But it made me happy now.
True.
Yeah.
The only problem there. The only problem there.
It's real.
it's possible. But let's get started. So first off, Thursday night football. Oof, brutal. Mark Andrews going down, and the Ravens beating the Bengals. But Joe Burrow out for the season for sure, which is brutal. Which means that pretty much the Bengals season is over. It's done.
AFC North basically killed itself this week.
Pretty much. Next, we got, Joe Burrow injured. Next, we got the Cowboys just beating down on the Panthers, which was no surprise to anybody. But, you know, what can you even say about this game? Predictable? Even boring?
I literally have no words on it. So.
Okay, perfect. Let me see. Check them against, fuck yeah, 4 in a row. Just cover the Broncos game, then go off the chokers. We'll get to the Broncos, man.
We'll get on the Broncos. I'm liking them right now.
Steelers losing to the Browns. The Browns with a quarterback who I'd never heard of before, and I can't tell you off the top of my head their name, but the Browns, they're surviving. But yeah,
wasn't it DK Walker or something like that?
I got it right here. Dorian Thompson Robinson. I'd never heard of him.
I don't know that guy.
Yeah, so I bet you know what? He's got to win. So good on him. Next.
Also, Pickett is not the guy for Pittsburgh.
Definitely not. You can tell they don't trust him. Next, we got the. Oh, what is it? What did I mess up?
Not that game again.
Yeah, we got the Bears almost taking down the Lions. It was a shocker, but the Lions being able to come back, scrape through, come out with a decisive victory. You know, that's good. That's what a good team does. They come back, they win it. Next, we got let me see. Justin Fields looked pretty good for a moment. Then we got the Packers beating the Chargers. We'll get back to that one. We got the Texans beating down
the best game that Jordan Love has had.
Sure, we'll get to it. So
but I feel we're gonna go more on the Chargers. So
all right, sure, fine. Let's do.
Let's give the Packers their flowers.
All right,
you know,
the Packers have the best
running backs.
Yeah, the Packers have the Aaron Jones, maybe out for the season. I don't know. I really haven't checked, but that boy Jordan Love, he looks like Aaron Rodgers, man. Over 3. First time.
I don't know what happened.
First time in over a season where a passer gets over 300 yards. He had a career day.
Yeah.
Good on them. It's almost, it's almost like they went up against the worst fucking defense in the league. But anyway, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. Patience. Next, we got the Texans beating the Cardinals. CJ Stroud throwing like 3-4 picks, but being able to recover, being able to come out with a W, because again, that's what good teams do. That's what well-coached teams do. The Jaguars
the defense was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the Jaguars just stomping on the Titans. The Titans are done.
Titans are dead.
You could tell that they're trying to see what they have with the kid, Levy's kid, and all that stuff. They're rebuilding, but yeah, Clown Town. I can't say that it's them, getting their act together. It's mostly like the Titans. Yeah, they're done. Also, Clown Town has owned that division for a very long time. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Next, we got the Giants surprisingly beating the Commanders. I thought, the Commanders were less of a mess, and the Giants are down to their third string QB, I think, that DeVito kid. But, good for him,
I mean, freaking, they got freaking Joe Pesci,
Yeah, he's what?
Like, of course he's gonna kill him.
DeVito?
He's Tommy DeVito.
Sure. You mean like Tommy the Ant from Casino?
No, that's Tommy DeVito. Wasn't that his character in Goodfellas?
Maybe. I don't know. Next, I don't really care about this game. Next, we got the 49ers kind of just stomping on the Buccaneers. Brock Purdy, perfect QB rating. Like if that team couldn't be any fucking better. Like now you got Brock Purdy throwing perfect games. It's insane.
Stop asking, could that team be any better? Because the answer is yes.
Yes, they can always be better. Yeah. So for those of you who are concerned about the 49ers, don't be. They're fine. Yeah. They had a rough streak, but things look pretty okay over there in San Francisco. Next, we got the Jets just being mauled by the Buffalo
Bills. Did you see
Bills.
Zach Wilson fall?
Yes, he got tackled by the head coach. He was like, "Stay down, motherfucker!" And so that was hysterical. Zach Wilson's officially benched. They're starting a guy who I've never heard of before, but
Tim Boyle.
I have no idea. Who cares? Oh, by the way, I heard that the Browns they're signing Joe Flacco.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be playing this week, but I heard that he's going to be signed, which is funny because, he's an AFC North guy originally. He won a Super Bowl with the Ravens.
Also, he's like always been the definition of like C's get degrees,
Sure. With a good defense, which the Browns have, all you have to do is don't fuck up. All you got to do is don't fuck up. So, Joe's proven that he's more than capable of not fucking up sometimes.
He's a perfect system QB.
Next, the Rams. Barely surviving or pulling up an upset against the Seahawks. Matthew Stafford coming back. Cooper Kupp going down with an injury. It was a shocker. Honestly, did not expect to be this close. I believe Geno Smith was also injured. I did not watch this game. I only saw the highlights. I don't know how severe that is, but, good for the Rams, I guess. Who cares? Next, the Broncos. Sunday Night Football, primetime, beating the Minnesota Vikings in the Broncos have 12 turnovers in 3 games. The defense, they're playing legit. They're also been massively lucky. Because again, 2 of those games, you could argue that, again, sick Patrick Mahomes game, all that stuff. Yeah, but still, a win is a win is a win. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They're the hottest team in the AFC West by far. So, good on them.
Actually, a fun fact was whoever won this game was going to have the longest active winning streak.
All right, yeah, good on them. Dobbs looked okay, but here's the thing. Broncos fans.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. He looked okay. I mean, for a dude who's been there for 2 weeks, here's the thing, Broncos fans. For those of you who are saying, the defense played well. The reason you're winning is because of the defense. For those of you who are saying, Russell Wilson, he's the truth. He's back. He's not back. All right. He's doing better. They're not trusting him with throwing the ball. So since he's not throwing the ball, he is doing better. Also, he's not being aggressive with the ball. What does that mean? This is actually a stat. It's a statistic. Apparently, it's considered aggressive when you throw the ball to a receiver that has less than a yard of separation from a defender. And Russell Wilson is all the way at the bottom of that list. The only guy who's lower than him is Daniel Jones, who hasn't played for over a month. So they're playing it very safe, which, it's good enough to win. So kudos. They're winning. They're turning the culture around, which is the first and most important thing. They're turning the defense around. And so good things are starting to happen in Denver. At the end of the game, they let him loose, and the dude responded. So is this a good sign? Should you be excited? Definitely. In your shoes, I would be excited because not only have they been winning, they've been winning against pretty good teams. So was it luck? Sure. I'd rather be lucky. I'd rather be lucky and win than unlucky and lose. So congratulations. Good on you. Good on Denver. I'm happy for you guys because I know a lot of Denver fans. You stuck it out through the hard times, man. It really sucked, but you were still optimistic. You ate the shit that you had to eat week after week, and now you're on the other side of it. So congrats for sticking it out. I'm happy for you, and it looks like it's going to be greener pastures from here on out, or at least the potential for them. It looks like the Sean Payton thing is working out.
And it's not
good
just
for
that.
you.
I mean, last season, you know how we have our picks at the beginning of the season, like who's gonna play the Super Bowl? I think my pick was the Broncos against
Tampa Bay.
Who was maybe Tampa Bay? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely had the Broncos last year going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was
Boy,
massive.
am I a
It was
fucking idiot.
Of course, you're a fucking idiot. Honestly, Chuck Dominguez. Not only that, but I think Wilson is back. Why? Because he's known to come back on fourth quarters. He never was dominating QB, but he scored when needed the most. Chuck Dominguez. I feel we can make it to the wild card. Right now, the way the AFC is standing, sure, because there's no other quarterbacks left.
It's wide open.
It's wide open right now. We're not going to go through the playoff picture right now because, again, we're short on time. Eric's got to leave, and I really want to sink my teeth into the thing. But let's move on to Monday Night Football.
Congratulations to the Broncos.
The Eagles won the Monday night, the Super Bowl rematch. I told you that these are not the same Chiefs that we saw in the Super Bowl. They're considerably weaker, especially on wide receiver, freaking dropping balls like dumbasses. And the Eagles, while not as flashy, I think they're overall a better team. So that showed
the refs were trying to give the game to the Chiefs at the end.
And they couldn't. So Eagles win, particularly in the second half, which is when good teams win. They take over in the second half. That's what happened. Good on them. Chiefs lose. Bon voyage, sayonara. So let's
Chiefs lose and America wins.
Exactly. Chuck Thing says thank you. Now let's get on to the Chargers, right? Let's move on to the Chargers. So
do we have to? Okay, let me start this off real quick. So it's been a rough life as a Charger fan. But let's say the last 3 years.
When you actually started paying attention. When you start playing fantasy football and you actually cared about football.
Well, a little bit more, yeah. And also, we got Herbie, and everything's looking good. We got a stud quarterback,
Sure.
and we get this new guy, Brandon Staley, and it's like, I don't know what he's up. What is he all about? And then we stink up the place. We fuck up getting into the playoffs.
Sure.
With that Raiders game, which was atrocious.
Yep.
But it's okay. Maybe first year, he fucked up. He learned his lessons. He's not gonna go on fourth.
I gotta say,
when it's dumb.
I didn't like it because to me, the NFL is not a place where you go to learn how to be a head coach. Those dumbass mistakes you go and make it in college. You don't do that in the NFL. But whatever. Continue.
Yeah, first year, whatever. It's like, all right. I didn't like that at all.
Nope.
Maybe he learned.
Maybe.
And then pretty early in the next season, I learned that he did not learn.
Opposite.
Much, but we made it to the playoffs. All right, great. And we're winning in the playoffs. And right about halftime, it's when I got this gut feeling in my part of my soul that's like,
no.
we're the Chargers.
Yep.
We're gonna charger. That's a verb.
Yep.
Okay, that's a well-known verb.
It's famous.
Which means we're gonna fuck up.
You know what's actually funny about this game? The one against the Packers? When the Chargers took the lead, 20 to, 16 or whatever, I turned to my girlfriend, I say, and she's like, oh yeah, they're going to win. I'm like, no, they're going to lose. I've seen this game before. They're going to lose. Yeah. And, lo and behold, what happened? But anyway, continue with your rant. Continue.
Yeah. And so, I've been having a lot of, thoughts going through my mind these last few
That's
weeks.
Where thoughts go.
We could not be fucking up the most. I was pretty much done with Staley pretty much at last season.
All right.
And so I decided I needed some good things in my life, some positive vibes.
You started doing crack.
Even something even better.
Oh, okay.
I went on YouTube. I went on YouTube and I just looked up like Brandon Staley.
Yeah.
Just that. And everybody is shitting on this motherfucker. Talking Stephen A. Smith. I'm talking the McAfee show. I'm talking former players. No one gives a shit. Everybody's like, just fire the motherfucker. Rex Ryan's like,
Rex Ryan he's insane about the Chargers. I did not expect
Cowherd.
that. Yeah.
It's interesting because it's like, in this era of, division and polarization, it's the things that bring us together.
Yeah. I told you
that feel so good.
What do you think? How did I open this podcast saying that I was in a good mood because of it? It's you know how I feel? I feel like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. You're like, welcome to the party, pal. I've been screaming this from the rooftops for years. So finally, I feel great to hear Colin Cowherd repeat shit that I said months ago, right? Colin Cowherd saying stuff like, oh yeah, maybe Jim Harbaugh, whatever. Like, I said that years ago. This is great. So like, all these schemes and all this stuff doesn't make any sense. Losing the locker room. I said that years ago. So all these NFL experts starting to sound like me feels phenomenal because I love being right. And I'm not right about most stuff, but about that one,
especially in football,
fucking nailed it. I fucking nailed it. So I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny that he managed to piss off everybody. Everybody
like unilaterally.
And you know what it was? It was that this happened against the Packers. A Packers team which has not been good all season. And everybody, because most people don't watch Chargers games, right? And by that, I mean, they don't watch every single play. They watch the highlights. And if you watch the highlights, you're like, maybe Justin Herbert's a little bit overrated. Maybe that's why he has a 500 record. That's why he's 50-50 on wins and losses. But a lot of people in the legacy media and fan base, they watch Packer games. Why? Because they care. It's a big franchise. It's always been. It's a hardcore. It's a hardcore football franchise because there's nothing else to do. And if you saw that game, everybody who saw that game is like, wow, Justin Herbert's not the problem here. He's not the problem here. Dropping
his back
passes.
is injured from carrying the goddamn team.
So you could tell. So I would tell. I was feeling good. It's like finally. If this is something that could happen from a loss, and the beauty of it is that now every minute that Brandon Staley doesn't get fired, the Spanoses look like bigger and bigger idiots because everybody is calling for it. Former players, current players, in a way, kind of discreetly, there's rumors about it. The fan base, the media, everybody and their mother. So every second that this man does not get fired, he looks The family looks like a bigger and bigger idiot. The Chargers look like bigger and bigger clowns. I could not be in a better mood about it. I could not be more ecstatic about it because they deserve it. They deserve all the humiliation. They deserve to lose all that fucking money. They deserve it. Good. Let me just check real quick. I hate the Eagles, but I hate the Chiefs a little bit more. I hate the Chiefs a lot more. Can we hire Rex Ryan? No. Rex Ryan has not been great. Commentary, he's fine, but he's not been a good head coach. Mac Jones and Justin Fields will be traded soon. The Patriots and Bears don't deserve them. Listen, Mac Jones, I'd rather have Justin Fields than Mac Jones. Because at least, let's assume, Justin Fields is a better athlete, and you don't hear the things from the locker room that you hear from freaking Mac Jones, cheap shotting people and all that stuff. That's not good. That's divisive for locker room. But anyway, that's enough intro. Let's just go to the press conference, because the press conference is phenomenal, and there's a lot to break down there. So let me just do this.
But if anybody's feeling bad, if you're a Chargers fan, just look up on YouTube people talking about Staley, and it'll be like ASMR.
Oh,
it'll
it's
relax
phenomenal.
your soul,
Dude. I love it. I love it. Let's see, because I also have an article here. But let's begin. All right, so we're gonna do this bit by bit, okay? Let me know if you can't hear. Let me know if you can't hear or anything.
I thought that we came to the stadium with the right mindset, but we just did not execute well enough, in all three phases to finish the game. And that's where we need to focus, is on our execution. We had plenty of opportunities today and just didn't capitalize on enough of them to finish the game. And this is a tough one. We got to put it behind us. And we've got AFC games in front of us. And, we got to put our focus to Baltimore.
All right. That point, not really issues. Basic bitch head coach, stuff right there, right? Basic bitch stuff. What?
He's right to a certain degree, where it's like we had too many fucking drops.
Sure.
And it's like, okay, yeah, that's something to work on. You're the head coach.
No, like I said, that's not really an issue. That was basic bitch answer. It's the other stuff. But I wanted to be fair and keep the whole thing in there. Just, to be fair.
You talked a lot about execution in recent weeks as the reason why the defense isn't performing. Why are you guys not executing? Why is that hard?
Why are you guys not executing? You talked about defense, blah, blah.
Yeah, we just
Good question.
We haven't found that rhythm consistently in the secondary. That's right now. I thought we did a really good job against the run in this game. I thought we did a really good job against the run. They rushed for over 100 yards, and they had a 30-yard run, 30-yard touchdown. And Eric, how many running backs did the Green Bay Packers have? 2. Oh wow,
They lost 2. Yeah.
They lost 2, so they only had 1, and it wasn't even their starting running back. So against the backup running back, over 100 yards rushing, and a 30-yard rushing touchdown. But that's a good rushing day. That's a good day. Let's continue.
Maybe he's looking at it and like, well, yeah, but we took out 2 of those motherfuckers,
Maybe he's like, well,
isn't this the point?
Well, I mean, the Lions did rush for 200, so it's 50% that. We did so much better. But let's continue.
Yeah,
we rushed well enough to win. We weren't able to turn them over, and there's these plays that that really hijack our rhythm, in the passing game, and that's where we got to put our focus. That's where it's been. And until we get that solved consistently, you're going to continue to see results like today, because there's a lot of good defense being played out there.
No, there's not. So what he's talking about, really good defense being played out there. You know that if you're in 3rd and long against the Chargers, you have a 50% chance of converting. 3rd and long, I think it's 3rd and 15. You have a 50% chance of converting if you count penalties. That's not good football being played out there. That's not good defense being played out there. But yeah. Also, I don't know why this fucking retard likes putting on 3rd and 1s, likes putting the corners and the safeties 5 yards back. The other team only needs a yard. Why are your guys 5 yards back? You're basically just giving them a free first down. But whatever, let's continue.
Maybe he thinks they forgot.
Listen, you know what? I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna save the Chargers season. All right, I'm gonna give you a scheme right now, like 30 seconds, and it can guarantee you it's better than whatever Brandon Staley does. All right, so you're gonna do 4 pass rushers, 3 linebackers, 2 corners, 2 safeties. All right, you got your cornerback 1 covering the wide receiver 1 the entire game. Do not let him off your ass. If it's a If it's a long drive, like let's say it's a 10-yard, let's say it's 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, whatever, 3 yards back, maybe 5 yards. But, you know, if it's 3rd and short or any short yardage, stay on their ass the entire game. So that's, you got corner 1 covering wide receiver 1. You got corner 2 covering wide receiver 2. You got one of the outside linebackers covering the tight end. If there's a tight end on the other side, you got the other linebacker. You got 4 dudes rushing. Your only job is to go in there to kill whoever's in there. And you got 1 safety double teaming whoever the fuck the best player is on the offense. And you got the other safety covering up top. That's it. That's the scheme. Do that the entire game, and you're fine. Yeah, you're gonna win. And by the way, middle linebacker, just kind of stay in the middle. If they open up a path in the middle for a run, block the hole. If they don't, just stay there spying on the quarterback or follow the run. That's it. Is it a great scheme? No. But just doing that, I can guarantee you they would do better. Just put the freaking cornerback 1 and be like, all right, you're covering wide receiver 1. The entire fucking week, I want you to practice bringing people down and watching tape on wide receiver 1. That's it. No other coaching. No other anything. I can guarantee you that with that, they would give you better results than what we're seeing with the fucking Chargers right now. That. Just getting the fuck out of their way and being like, let your fucking own talents get you the rest of the way. That's it. I can fucking it. Why? Because they'd at least be covered. They wouldn't be playing soft. They wouldn't be giving them freaking 5-yard. Let's just continue with the video. Or do you have anything to say? Was I wrong in anything that I said? Did my strategy sound too stupid?
Well, you were probably wrong, but it can't be worse than what we have.
No, that's the thing. It's not a good strategy, all right? Anybody who knows anything about football is ripping their hair out. It's like, that's the dumbest thing ever. But it'd be better than what we have right now. All right, now it's a guaranteed, almost guaranteed, 50% 3rd and long. 50%. That's, you know, 50% conversion is a good offense on 3rd and long. That's actually a pretty good offense if it's a coin toss. And your defense is giving it up. It's giving it up. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I want to make a little caveat there. If we're playing the Chiefs, you got to change it a bit. Just leave their wide receivers just kind of do whatever they want. Just cover Kelsey.
Sure.
All of them. Use
the 2 safeties against Kelsey.
Yeah. Use all of it.
Well, no. You just need to leave somebody in the middle of the field. Just standing there. That's it. Just stand in the middle of the field. That's it.
Jumping jacks. You know?
Exactly. That's
It'll
enough.
Be like a game for Mahomes. Can he get the ball in between the thing?
Exactly. That's enough. But let me just read this here real quick. Can we hire Risk Ryan? Okay, LG boy. Anyone is better than Staley at this point? Yes. Kirito. Hey, Kirito. MVP 1-1. Mac Jones will return to Alabama 1 as Birmingham Stallions QB, and they win championships every year. And 2, he be Nick Saban coaching staff. Or 3, he be with the Eli Gold and John Parker Wilson in radio. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that much about college football, but possibly. Yeah, LG boy, Staley's so stubborn. Yes, that's the problem. Chuck Dominguez, he's not learning. He's like, I'm right. And we'll get to it. Chuck Dominguez, I heard Josh McDaniels is looking for a job. Another franchise that could destroy more. He can destroy more. The Chokers can hire him. Mac Jones don't want Josh McDaniels. He wants Nick Saban type coach, and that has zero ego and will adjust to a system for his players. That way him and Belichick don't get along. Chuck Dominguez, the Spanos should hire you as the head coach. You know what? They should. They really should. Because you know what? I'd get a really good defensive coordinator, a really good offensive coordinator, and I'd get the fuck out of the way. I'd be like, you guys.
This podcast would get a lot more views.
Oh, definitely way more views. It'd be more exciting. Hey, they did it with a freaking former player. The Colts did it with a former player. Why not me? I'm gonna be super cheap. You know, the Spanos are some cheap motherfuckers. I'd be like the cheapest head coach ever. You know, I'd save him a ton of money, and it would be exciting. Basically, my job would be like, I'd be like MCDC. I'd get super rep with the players, and I'd be motivated. I'd be like, you're gonna run through a fucking wall. Are you gonna let them talk shit about you like that? Is that who you want to be? A loser? So
if you suck, I'm gonna shit talk you on my show.
Yeah, you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed by yourself. Are you do all this anyway? So that'd be fun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna apply for the job. Who knows?
Again, the problem is no one's asked.
Dude, the thing is, I think I could probably do a better job. At this point, I mean, who couldn't? You could, maybe. Anyway, let's continue.
But then, you can't foul on 3rd and 20. You can't cut people loose. You can't miss tackles.
Those are all fundamentals, by the way. Basic stuff from professionals.
And,
Well, to be
we
fair,
gotta
he's
play cleaner
saying the truth there.
Sure.
football.
Are you still not giving any consideration to giving up play calling?
No.
Okay. I think this is where he starts getting snippy. The question was, have you still not given any consideration to giving up play calling? Which is a fair question when you got the second highest paid defense in the league. You're supposed to be a defensive genius, and you got the worst defense in the league. Now, I haven't checked the stats as of this week because number 32 was the Broncos last week. And the only reason why the Broncos are worse is because of the Miami game. Because the Broncos actually been playing pretty good the last few weeks, but the Miami game kind of fucked up all the stats.
Well,
And it's not that far off. All right, it's actually pretty close. Like the Chargers allowed 390 something yards, the Broncos 401. Again, the Miami game really fucked up the average, but they're 31. So you're second most expensive, and as of last week, second worst. It's a fair question. It's a perfectly valid question when somebody sucks so bad at their fucking job. Let's continue to the response.
The penalties on 3rd and extra longs, the 4th one you guys have had this year, the 6th one you've given up, the 3rd and 15 plus.
Oh, this is not where he gets snippy?
What is happening in those situations where you guys can't get off?
Oh,
Just got to play with
But he
the
got pissed.
fundamentals. They're going to throw a pass that's going deep, so we're connected in coverage, and you have to play with good fundamentals and not grab the guy. And it's as simple as that.
okay. Play with good fundamentals. So what he's saying there is kind of starting to throw the players under the bus, right? He's saying this guy doesn't have fundamentals. Now, I could argue that it's the coach's job to make sure that they have fundamentals and, they've been coached properly. But, he's kind of throwing the players under the bus. It's like, well, I mean, I put him in the right spot, but the player sucks. It's kind of what he said. That's how I read it. Am I crazy to read it that way?
do I want to give this guy credit? Nah.
Fair enough.
No, I'm
Let's
pretty
continue.
sure that's
You know
about
that the
how
routes
I
are
hear
going
it.
deep. You need to be connected with them, which is what we were. And you can't reach and grab.
Okay. Then we know the routes going deep. You need to be there, which is where he was, but you can't grab. So again, it's the player fucked up. It's not the scheme. It's the player fucked up. So again, throwing players under the bus softly. Softly.
If the same thing keeps happening in those situations, the logical takeaway is that some messaging is not getting home because obviously you're talking to the player.
All right. If the same thing keeps happening in that situation, that means that something's not getting across or whatever. The question's like that.
Every week we're talking about fundamentals. Every week we show them the officiating videos. Every week we're talking about it. And so all we can continue to do is emphasize it. And I know that our coaching staff's doing that. I know that the message is getting across. We're not getting the execution on the field.
Again, what's he doing? It's not us. It's not the coaching staff. We're doing our job.
We keep doing something that is clearly not working.
It's the definition of insanity. Yes. But
Yeah.
to me, the thing is, you're throwing your dudes out of the bus. You're like, we did our job. We told them. They're just not doing it because they're idiots. It's what
We
he's
keep
implying.
telling them,
It's the
right?
fundamental, and they're not doing it right. So it's on them. So again, it's subtle sometimes, but that's what he's saying. Let me see. Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence has almost the same career stats, but one gets bashed and bullied, and one gets praised as team savior. Listen, the problem here with Mac Jones is that Mac Jones is he's filling in the shoes of the GOAT. And Trevor Lawrence is
Cam Newton.
in the worst freaking in probably the worst franchise in the NFL for a really long time. And now they look respectable, and the other franchise looks trash, looks garbage. So that's the issue that Mac Jones is dealing with. Chuck Dominguez, give him the Mexican special, cheap labor. Nice. I be your offensive coordinator if you're the head coach. Bring it, Kirito. Well, I'll bring you in for an interview. Actually, it's mostly just because I like your name. And I just remembered it's from Sword Art Online. I was like, where the fuck is Kirito from? I just remembered, so cool. Yeah,
Good
at
on
least,
you.
it sounds like you're a cool dude. Or chick, who knows? Maybe. Anybody can be anything on the internet. The only thing I ask is have 100% control of the offense. Like example, trade for Taysom Hill, having as a RB wide receiver tight end, and use him in Wildcat QB. Are we keeping Herbert though?
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not
Listen
here anymore.
who are we trading him for? Because if we're like getting rid of Quentin Johnston, whatever. And that drop by Quentin Johnston's man, oof, yeah. That talk about a whiff,
drops, man.
Listen, let's go back to the game. All right, so in the game,
here's my thing here. With all the drops, with all the stuff, this is bigger than just the offense played poorly. This is bigger than just we fucked up this game. This is an issue with the culture of this team.
Yeah, they're losers.
The team does not believe that they can win.
Sure. And no,
this team does not believe in the system.
Eric,
they do not believe in the process.
No, he lost the locker room, but it's not even that. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but the receivers did not have a good game. They did not help. Anybody not named Keenan Allen was not good, and Keenan Allen was not particularly good. He dropped what could have been 2 touchdowns, easy. One for sure. You could argue the sun was in his eyes, whatever. I'm very forgiving to Keenan Allen because he's having a historic fucking season. And he still had over 100 yards and a touchdown. So he did his part. He fucked up, but he did his part, and he's done his part consistently. Quentin Johnston hasn't done shit, and when he had his time to shine, he was dropping balls left and right. Justin Herbert looked pissed off for the first time in his career. Good. He should be, because he's playing with a bunch of fucking losers, and he needs to start getting on people's asses about it. But fine.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Tom Telesco needs to go too.
Oh. Tom
What
Tom
fuck?
Telesco got us Justin Herbert. He's gotten us a few good picks, but yeah, he's whiffed.
Because he couldn't get Tua.
On first round draft picks. Mostly, it's been terrible. But let me.
Nobody knew about Herbert. Was a surprise to everybody.
And here's fine. Let's just continue with the thing because I know we're short on time for you.
All right.
Defense has struggled all year.
I can't hear it.
I think I have it written here.
The questions?
Yeah, because I have an article for it. Damn it. Where is it? Whatever. The point is, he's asking about if there's going to be a change in play calling, basically.
I have full confidence, like I've told you, and like I've told you from the beginning, I have full confidence in our way of playing.
I have full confidence in our way of playing, which is losing. Continue.
Full confidence in myself as the play caller.
Because he's a loser.
In the way that we teach and the way that we scheme, full confidence in that.
It's not me. It's the players. I have full confidence in me. I'm doing everything right. So if I'm doing everything right, if my scheme is perfect, that means it's the players who's letting me down. They're letting me down. I'm perfect, right? My scheme, my everything is perfect. It's the players and their fucking flags. It's the players who drop the balls. I'm not on the field. I do perfect. It's them.
Brandon Staley is communism.
Let me just continue.
You know, it's theoretically
We gotta bring this group
perfect,
together
right?
And do it consistently.
It's just the people that keep fucking it up.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where it's at. So you can stop asking that question. Okay, I'm going to be calling the defenses. Okay, so we're clear. So you don't have to ask that again.
All right. He's calling the worst defense in the league. That question is a softball. The media that the Chargers have to deal with is the softest media in the league. It's not New York media. It's not Philadelphia media. It's not even Las Vegas media. It's still kind of San Diego media because it's the only people who still kind of care. And they are super soft. They're super respectful. If you watch podcasts from fans and all that stuff, they're usually pretty nice and they're very optimistic and all that. Now everybody wants fucking blood. His blood specifically. Because fuck that guy. It was not only a softball question and a fair question. I would have given him a much rougher question. I would have been like, so if he would have said something like that, like, oh yeah, you can stop asking that question. All right, fine. So why if you're going to keep calling the shots, are you still going to be the worst defense in the league? Something like that. You've been calling the shots and your defense is ranked 31st. Who's failing? You or the players? Is it the scheme that's wrong? What?
Well,
That-
I couldn't
if
because
the,
it's
if
his
this
team.
motherfucker's gonna get snippy with you, get snippy back. Because this guy's a loser. I could take that from Bill Belichick. I could take it from Mike Tomlin. I could take it from John Harbaugh, who are winners. This fucker's a loser. And he's trying to treat you like a fucking child. Like, you can stop asking that question. Fine. Stop asking that question. Ask him harder ones. Ask him harder fucking questions. Like, why don't you fucking quit? That you're supposed to be a defensive genius, and you are the worst, and you have the worst defense in the league. Do you maintain that you're actually a good defensive coach? Do you think maybe that you should hire somebody else to help you out with the defense because it sucks? Do you think that this is actually a good defense? Why is everybody just chewing up your scheme? All right, let's continue.
I do like the feeling that Stephen A. Smith had, which is Brandon Staley should have been flying coach in after that game, and because he should not have been flying in the team plane.
Dude should have been
out of there.
Dude should have been walking. This one's
win
crazy.
every single week with the game plans that we I'm not here to talk to the fan base. I'm here to talk to my players, the locker room. I know that we give ourselves a chance to win every single week with the.
I'm not here to talk to the fan base, right? I'm not here to talk to the fan base. What do you think the media's for? You don't go to talk to the media because the players want to know what you think. You go to talk to the media because the fans care what you're going to say. So again, this is a masterclass, and in 30 seconds, he pisses off he throws the players onto the bus, which I'm assuming pisses them off. He's getting snippy with the media, and he's saying, fuck you to the fans. Fuck you guys. I'm not here to justify my things to you. I'm so smart. My scheme is perfect. It's that the players are idiots because they're not able to follow through. They're not playing well, and you're idiots because you can't appreciate me.
Honestly, I kind of love this interview.
It's a masterclass. It's a masterclass in pissing people off. It's phenomenal. But let me continue.
How to turn the world on you.
And
we give ourselves a chance to win in every single game that we're in. You also give a chance to lose, and you lose the majority of them. You put yourself in a position to lose. All right, there's two ways of looking at that, and you always lose. You lose the majority of them.
we have done it here. You guys act like we've never played good defense. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. You act like we haven't made any improvements.
You played good defense against the Bears and the Jets. Congratulations.
Today, in the run game, we played outstanding.
Outstanding. Again, 100-yard game and a 30-yard rushing touchdown with only one freaking running back who didn't die for the other team.
Rushing the quarterback well. What we got to do a better job of is in the passing game. And that's where our full attention is, and it's where it will continue to be. There were a lot of other things that caused us to lose today. It certainly wasn't our defense. It was the way we played as a team. We didn't play well enough on the red zone on offense. We dropped too many.
All right, see? Right now, he's saying he's blaming the offense for everything. It's not the defense. It's not him. It's the offense. Now, he's going to try to sugarcoat it saying, oh, but I take full responsibility. But it wasn't me. It was the offense. It was the players on the field because they dropped the balls. I put them in the perfect spot, but they dropped the balls. So again, it's fucking
passes. Okay, we gave up a few killer sacks. Okay, we did this as a team. Stop making it about one unit because that's not what happened out there.
Stop making it about the one unit that I'm in charge of.
Stop making it about
Our
me.
team lost, and I am fully responsible for it, and I take full responsibility. But we lost as a team today, and that's the storyline.
By the way, and here's the fun part. You know why everybody blames the defense? It's because every single team, it's fair. He's right. If the offense would have scored more points, they would have won the majority of those games. On the other hand, if the defense hadn't given up historic performances against every other single fucking team, maybe you would have won. Maybe if the Dolphins hadn't scored freaking 600 yards on you, dropped 600 yards on you, maybe you would have won. Maybe if the Lions hadn't gotten 500 yards on you, maybe you would have won. Maybe if Jordan fucking Love hadn't had a historic career day against you, maybe you would have won. So,
I keep hearing all this bitching. Didn't you hear he takes full responsibility, damn it?
Oh yeah, right. Lampshading.
He took full responsibility.
Yeah. And here's the thing that really annoys me. It really grinds my gears. When he's talking about
piss to a boil.
What?
It brings your piss to a boil.
Sure. when he's talking about all this stuff, you know, like, oh, well, it wasn't the defense. It wasn't because the offense dropped balls and all this stuff, you know, okay. Throwing players under the fucking bus. Cause you know, you once you start talking about stuff like that, there's only like 3 players who drop balls, right? It annoys me that I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit, but the thing about the balls really got me. I don't know why, but it really annoys me when you're throwing your players on the bus to then afterwards be like, but it's my fault. It's my fault. Like, sure, I just talk shit about him. Total shit about him. It's like the reverse. Anything you say before but doesn't matter. Yeah. You know, it's the reverse. Because he's like, hear that the other way. Like, I take full responsibility for everything, but the players dropped balls, but the players couldn't, had all a bunch of sacks and all this stuff. And I just remember what I was going to say. The thing that annoys me the most is that the one game that the Chargers have won against a good team, which would be the Vikings, which were a hot mess back in the day, the only reason they won it is because of a historic performance from Herbert and from Keenan Allen. So there's historic performances going on left and right on the field with the Chargers. It's just that it's usually the defense that's giving it up. If the defense would have just been mediocre, all right? You know what? Bottom 20, like between 20 and 25, all right? Not 25-32. Between 20 and 25, they would have won the majority of those games. All that Justin Herbert's and the offense needed is for you to not be historically bad. For you not to give Tua Tagovailoa, whatever the fuck you say his name, 600 plus yards. To not give the Lions 500 plus yards. To not give Jordan Love a historic career day. That's all they needed. And you keep fucking up. So for you to have the balls to blame the offense for a few drop passes, which again, we're critical and we're bad, and I'm not saying that they played particularly well, is disgusting. Because he knows it. He knows that the defense is the problem. And that's why he's defensive. That's why he's so defensive about it, because he knows it's him. He fucked up.
That's the thing he defends the most.
And he can't blame anybody else. Let me see here real quick. I run college spread type the offense and 3-4 attacking scheme defense. And yes, we're keep Justin Herbert. Why would we train it? I don't know, because you said bring Taysom Hill. And I don't know. He's supposed to be QB. But sure, that sounds fine. Justin Herbert is pocket passer with some mobility. I just like bring like Cam Newton for red zone, triple option offense. Got to think outside the box to win. Dude, don't bring Cam Newton in. I think Taysom Hill could run the ball in fine. Stephen A. Smith destroyed Staley. Yes. Dude, Rex Ryan destroyed him. Like, he said something like he should go down to AAA ball where he belongs or something. Yeah. If this was New York media, they would make him cry. Yes. David Martinez, what up, guys? Fuck Staley. Amen, brother. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Kirito, UAB will take Staley away from y'all. What won't like have in the trade? I don't know. What would we like to have in the trade from UAB? Don't really care. I just want to be gone. Take him for free. G-Boy, talk to the players in the locker room, not at your press conference. Shaking my head. Yes. Dave Martinez, please watch this in regards of the Chargers defense. What? I don't know. What are we supposed to watch? I'm assuming he sent me a link or something. Whatever. Let's continue. Oh, the media, they're being like, dude, this is not a personal shot at you or whatever. Again, they're too nice. They're way too nice with this guy. They should not be anywhere near as nice to him or polite, especially after him being so fucking snippy.
Sure.
Oh, they're asking about changes to defense.
We have made adjustments throughout the season.
And they sucked because they didn't work?
It hasn't shown up exactly in a, an impactful, consistent way.
It has shown up because they keep losing.
We have made changes. We have made adjustments. And,
bad ones.
Our players know that. And
they know they keep losing?
We're going to continue to work hard at it. We're a little bit past halfway. And,
the season's done?
Progress we make moving forward.
It's over. It's done. The season's dead. And if they don't fire him, you're sending a message that we don't give a fuck. Now, maybe he'll survive the Ravens game.
They've got a lot of good rushers over there, Jeff. So it's known pass. They've got a lot of good rushers over there.
They got a lot of... I love it. Like, it's not that we suck and that we haven't prepared our players. It's that they're really good. So...
Thought we did a good enough job of protecting the passer today. But, the story for us on offense was the way we played in the red zone. We moved the ball the whole day, but we had a bunch of drops in the game that really...
But it's his fault, remember.
Our ability to score the football. And again, we had a fumble, and that was the story.
Ooh,
they had one takeaway. We didn't. It happened, in the red zone. And I think, on offense, that was the story for us because we drove the football and moved the football well today.
Quinn had a big drop there on the final drive.
Oh, this is probably my favorite.
So, when we were watching,
He's not asking about Quentin Johnson.
he had a lot of drops. Why is that part of his game maybe not coming around from your perspective?
Well, you were also at training camp, and he made a lot of big plays in training camp too. So
Quentin Johnston made a lot of big plays in training camp. Training camp. We're week 11, guy. We're week 11. This freaking training camp is months away. It's so far in the rearview mirror. And this guy who doesn't like when they mention the Jaguars game, by the way, because that's too far back. He's talking about a freaking training camp. Like, a dude had a good training camp. What do you want me to tell you? Like, dude, why haven't you coached them better then? Why is he not showing up on the field when we need him? Did they fuck up drafting him? Is he a whiff? Or is it your scheme? What the fuck?
you need to do, your reporting justice because he had a really good training
See,
camp.
it's you.
And he's improving as a player.
You're a
He had
liar.
tough down there. We're going to keep going back to him. He's going to be an outstanding player. We love coaching him. And Justin's going to continue to go to him. And the more he plays, the more he's going to be able to knock down, opportunities.
Is that a threat
like
or a
that.
promise?
Listen, this is a man who you can tell he knows that his job's done. Like, you can tell,
Yeah,
right?
he's just burning it down.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's funny because he wants to defend himself, but he also kind of wants to defend his players, and he's fucking up both. It's like, no. I mean,
Well, they are mutually exclusive, to be
listen,
fair.
it's not that I suck, and it's not that the players suck, but it's that the players suck. So, clearly he's still trying to defend getting some kind of a job somewhere that it's not, as freaking Rex Ryan says, AAA ball. I don't think it's going to work.
It's not that my players suck per se. It's just that my schemes, my plan, my system, it's too good for them.
Of course.
And they just haven't caught on. They haven't,
They fail
bought
me.
in enough.
It's not that my system sucks, and we play five yards off the ball when it's 3rd and 1. No, it's that they suck. Also, G-Boy, the way Herbert lashed out at Will Clapp shows how frustrated he really is. The team is letting Herbie down. Dude, Herbie knows that the season's done, that it's lost. I know it. I knew it weeks ago that the season was done. Now they can feel it, and the team is not there anymore. They've given up. All right, they've given up. He's lost their locker room. There's
got
comments,
paid, right?
There's comments of players being like, something's got to change. Something's not working. Blah blah. We don't have confidence in this. Blah blah. And what?
Herbie's gotten paid, right?
Yeah, Herbie got
signed
paid.
a contract.
Yeah, he's on a contract. He's fine. But Herbert wants to win. You can tell. And now,
I know.
So
I was
if
just
they
wondering
don't,
if he could maybe
listen,
do something to, can you threaten to ask for a trade or something?
dude, he should ask for a trade. Get the fuck out of this franchise. The issue is the Spanoses, right? The Spanoses suck. They're cheap, and that's why I haven't fired him. Now, maybe there's this theory that the reason why they didn't fire him in Green Bay is because they didn't want a sacrificial lamb for the Ravens, because we know the Ravens are just going to massacre them, right? In prime time. So if the Ravens are going to massacre it's a massacre the next game, no matter what. You don't want it to be Kellen Moore's first game. You want it to be his second game against the Patriots, right? So his first game would be against the Patriots. But whatever, at this point, the season's done. The season's over, right?
And
What's even
also,
the point?
I'm praying, I'm begging, Ravens, please obliterate us,
Yeah.
cleanse us with fire.
7,000 yards in the game. Just, do it.
Let's make that Broncos Dolphins game look like a joke.
Yeah. And so it's just one of those things that Chargers fans, please, I'm begging you. Stop giving these people money, all right? The fact that the Spanoses haven't fired this man means that they back up what this man says. Fuck you. I'm not here to talk to you. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you, this franchise, or whatever the fuck. I care about me. So that's what the Spanoses are saying. Fuck you. By keeping him on their payroll, they're saying, fuck you. We only care about money, and this dude is cheap. So fuck you guys. So please, if you want to get rid of the Spanoses, stop giving the Chargers money. Don't buy their merch. Don't go to their games. Don't watch them on fucking TV. Watch them on the internet. The yo-ho way. Go to a bar with your friends. Make sure they don't get TV ratings. Make them freaking toxic. All right? Make the freaking franchise radioactive. Make it hurt on their wallets. all right? Because the Spanoses don't have that much money. They get $400 million from the NFL, which should be enough for them to hire a reasonable head coach. You know, maybe a Jim Harbaugh. If they hire Jim Harbaugh, I'll go to a fucking game. I'll be like, you know what? I'll give you a chance. If it means that you're actually investing here, I'll give you a shot. If they hire somebody who's actually good and talented, if they somehow bring Bill Belichick here, I'll be like, fucking, I'll give you a chance. I'll go to a game. I'll give you money. But if they just cheap out once again, if they don't fire this guy, stop giving them money. I haven't given them money since they left San Diego. And it's not difficult. You can still watch the game. You can still cheer for the players. You can still send them positive messages on social media. But tell them, fuck you. We're not giving you money. All right? If you want to send Justin Herbert money on Venmo, do it. All right? Do it.
This is Venmo. I want to send him money.
Yeah. But don't give the Spanoses any money. Again, don't go to their games. Don't buy their merch. Do not watch the games on TV. Go to a bar or freaking go to a friend's house. You know, collect so that the ratings are lower. Don't give them any money. They don't deserve it. None of it. And if you get rid of all the money, you will get rid of the Spanoses because they're dirt poor losers. All right? That's the only thing you can do. Also, you can complain on social media, I guess. Send them messages like, fire this fucking guy. I'm not going to watch another. I'm not going to give you any money until you fire this guy. All that stuff. It helps out. But anyway, the way Herbert, please flex this next game. I don't want to see the team getting massacred on national TV. No, it's good.
We need this. We need this.
Yes. And you know what? Everybody right now is cheering for the Ravens because all the media is pissed off at the Chargers, at Staley specifically. Herbert's the baby face. Right now, he's like being kidnapped by the angry dragon. And so
he's the princess in the castle. We got to get him out.
Yep. We got to save this man from the Chargers. But anyway, that's my rant. We can go to the picks really quickly because I think you got to go. How long can you still stay?
I got like 15 minutes.
All right, let's do the picks really quick. So thank you for joining me in my rant. This was the final, part of that particular press conference. Let me see.
Funnily enough, it wasn't your angriest rant. I think you sort of like got it all out of your system.
I told you, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. This is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Me being proven right is delicious. It's the best thing.
It's terrible for everybody.
It's again, I don't know shit about fuck.
I know.
So when I'm right about stuff, you better be concerned. All right.
The world is upside.
You better be
down.
concerned. All right. You're in big fucking trouble. So that's how bad this franchise is doing. That everybody is agreeing with me. Again, I gotta tell you, my ego is like off the charts right now because clearly Colin Cowherd listens to my show. Clearly Rex Ryan listens to my podcast. Everybody's listening because I've been talking about this for years and years and years, and they finally caught up. They finally got the cojones to say it. They were too nice. I was never nice. I saw it from the beginning, and I'm very harsh when these types of things. When I see something not working from the beginning, I'm like, fuck it. And all those people who are like, no, I feel bad. This man has a job, has a family. Fuck them, okay? Listen, I've gotten fired before. It sucks. Whatever. You find another job. Also, if you suck at your job, I don't feel bad for you getting fired, right? If you're a fireman and you've never put out a fire, in fact, houses just keep burning down around you, I'd be like, fire that fucking guy. Because clearly, he's not doing his fucking job. If you're
he's setting the fire.
If you're a doctor and patients just keep dying on you, because you prescribed the incorrect medication, I'd be like, fire that fucking guy. I don't care about your family. I don't care about anybody. I care about you not killing patients anymore. So right now, I care about the head coach not killing the franchise anymore. And more importantly, fuck the franchise. I care about not killing Justin Herbert's career anymore. It's another wasted fucking season for him. All right? They already wasted the rookie contract. Now they're wasting the prime of his career. Get the kid out of there. I feel bad for him because he seems like a good kid. So just get the fuck out of there. Anyway.
He's so wonderful.
It's a great rant. It's good to see to let the BS out once in a while.
It really is.
Also, but by the BS, do you mean Brandon Staley? It's good to let him out once in a while. BS, motherfucker. What's up?
Also, I do have to give Rex Ryan some credit because you say, people are catching on. Rex Ryan was calling for his head after the
Jaguars
last playoff game.
Sure.
The Jaguars game.
I got him beat by a season, so take that, Rexy boy. Anyway, let's
so on our predictions league that we got here, we got some numbers for everybody.
Oh, sure. Right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm not doing too good.
Well, we broke even this week. I'm still 3 points ahead of you. So Dario's at 94 points.
Nice.
I'm at 97. God
Oof.
is at a meager 70. Ooh.
Ooh.
And Gus Becerra is still number one at
Congrats, Gussie boy.
101. You broke 100.
Whew.
And David Martinez had a pretty good week. He's at 91.
Damn.
So
All right.
10
So
points behind Gus. It's actually,
is he above me?
no, you're 3 points ahead of him.
Okay. So it's getting
So
it's
David
getting
Martinez
tight.
could be Dario.
It's getting tight. Anyway,
And that guy, he's at 65 because we didn't get his picks that 1 week.
I think he did. He said he did send it. I just can't find them. Listen, just reply and tag me to wherever you send the message. So for example, like you send it on a video, just tag me on that comment so I can find it, right? So that we can add you. Because he's been sending us his picks. It's fair for them to be there. All right, so this week, Thanksgiving week, we got 3 Thursday night football games and a Friday night game. So interesting stuff. Let's begin. Eric, Green Bay Packers visit the Lions. Is this a conversation? Are we even gonna have this conversation?
Well, I mean, let's think about this. The Packers did just win a big game.
Yeah,
Against a team that on paper is really good.
sure.
The Chargers really are communism.
It's against a team who has a perfect defensive scheme, so who knows what the fuck is going on,
Yeah.
They played perfect. The problem's not the defense, clearly.
It could not be. Give me the Lions.
Give me the Lions, too.
Yeah,
Kitty,
I'm running the
go, what you
Lions.
say? Kitty goes meow? Next.
Kitty goes meow, except this week where Kitty went ow.
Oof. Ouch. We got...
Also, random, what does God say?
All right.
You do the coin thing.
I'm sorry.
It's a little gimmick.
Away. We went away. Next, we got the Commanders visiting the Cowboys. Again, not... Give me the Cowboys.
Vaqueros.
All right. Let me see. Next, we got the Seahawks visiting the 49ers visiting the Seahawks. I'm sorry.
What was it? What was the random?
Oh, he went away.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just a contrarian today.
Yeah. Seahawks visiting the 49ers. Again.
Is this also on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving. This is the prime time. Again, no freaking brainer. Give me the freaking 49ers, baby.
It feels like it's been like kind of no brainers the last couple of weeks, and yet we still keep fucking up.
That's what makes this game interesting. Any given Sunday or Thursday, whatever.
But the 49ers are too good. I'm going to go 49ers.
Yeah. Got picked away, by the way.
All right.
Next,
He still has some sense.
we got the Dolphins visiting the New York Jets and whoever their quarterback is. Could be interesting. It was Friday noon game. I'm sorry, 12 p.m. Could be
We're starting to get
interesting.
into those weird games, huh?
I don't think it'll be that interesting. Give me the Dolphins.
Same. I don't know if this Tim Boyle kid is going to figure anything out, or maybe they sign RG3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator is Nathaniel Hackett. All right, they're not doing anything. Hackett.
I don't know.
Hackett,
Rodgers keeps vouching for the guy.
Well, whoever this kid is, who's the quarterback, is not Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
So you're picking the Dolphins.
No, yeah, picking the Dolphins. God picked home, so he picked the Jets.
All right.
Next, we got the Colts hosting the Buccaneers. Could be an interesting matchup.
Okay, this is an interesting matchup.
Now, I'm making a move, so you go first. Whoever you pick, I'm picking the other one.
Well, the Bucks just kind of got embarrassed. I'm going home field.
All right,
Yeah.
Colts, give me the Buccaneers. Damn,
Okay.
I wanted the Colts, but fine.
Yeah, like both kind of are like really not that
Unpredictable.
great.
Unpredictable, good.
Home
You know,
field.
because they're not as bad as I expected them to be. Next,
Yeah.
we
What
got
does God say?
home.
All right.
We got the Patriots visiting the New York Football Giants. Again, another.
Okay, you go first here.
Just because it's a New York team, give me the Patriots.
It's Bill's former team.
Yeah, I mean it's a team that's it's his kryptonite. So maybe I should go with the Giants. I
He's
think
won 2 Super Bowls.
it's against DeVito. Now give me the Patriots. I don't like either of these teams, but the Giants beating the Commanders, a divisional rival, is not the same thing. Give me the Patriots.
I'll just go with the Patriots to block you.
You're a dick. Away.
Yeah, I know.
God
'Cause I was
picked.
like,
Listen,
I
smart.
kinda want the Giants, but
Smart strategy, but you're a dick. God picked
Yeah.
away. Next, we got the Steelers versus the Bengals,
what the fuck?
which would have been interesting. Not anymore. Give me this. I don't like this. I don't like picking the Steelers. The Steelers is a team that every single time they win, it's like, wait, they won again? What?
How?
They won again? So give me the Steelers. At least they have, a good,
Their starter?
yeah, their starters.
Who's the starter for the Bengals right now?
I don't know, Banshee or whatever his backup name was. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers on this one.
Yep.
What do you
It's
got
not
picked?
Banshee, by the way. Away. Next, interesting matchup for all the wrong reasons. Panthers visiting the Titans.
What a piece of shit.
Eric, I believe I'll go first. Just because they're a slightly more proven commodity and they're at home, give me the Titans.
I'm gonna go with the home team, honestly. Yeah, that's it. That's
Fucker,
it.
you son of a bitch. Home. God won with home.
You thought I was gonna pick the Panthers?
Now, on maybe the most interesting matchup yet, we got the Jaguars visiting the Houston Texans, the Red Hot Texans against the
Yeah.
Red Hot Jaguars. Will Clowntown continue to dominate that division? Will the Texans take over? I'll go with the Texans. I like the Texans. I like what they're doing.
Well, I picked first, but okay.
Who are you picking?
The Texans.
I'm going with
I
the
think-
Jaguars. I like the Texans, but I need to make a move, and I'm making it. Give me the Jaguars. Give me
You're
the
so confident
Jags.
too.
Dude, I like the Texans more, to be honest. But
Me
you know
too.
what?
I think CJ Stroud is the truth.
Yeah. The most important thing, though, and now that I think about it, I do have Trevor Lawrence as my backup QB in fantasy football, so I kind of
That's
need to
your
root
starter
for him.
now.
Yeah, that's my starter. I need to root for him one way or the other. So, all right, go Jags!
What do you got?
Clown
What do you got,
Town! Clown Town! Let's go!
What do you
Let's
got to do?
go! Oh, home.
All right.
Next, we got the Saints visiting the Atlanta Falcons. Say it. Say it.
Fuck the Falcons. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
So who are you picking?
And the Saints.
I like the Saints too, but again, gotta make moves. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Whatever. Away. Let me see.
Alrighty.
David Martinez, I'm creeping up on you guys. Chuck Dominguez, Nathaniel can't hack it. The G-Boy will have a great Thanksgiving, fellas. Don't eat too much turkey. Thank you. Same.
I won't. I like the ham.
I love the ham or the roast beef. You know, eat as much as you like. Eat a lot of mashed potatoes. Eat them taters, boy.
Get
Next,
them carbs.
Cardinals visiting hosting the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, hosting? That changes my answer.
It does change the answer. Eric, I believe I go first.
Yeah.
The Cardinals have been showing signs of life all season. Cooper Kupp's injured. Stafford's not doing great. Kyler's there. Give me the Cardinals. Fuck it.
I'm going with the Cardinals too, even though they suck at home.
Sure. But
But honestly, if a Cooper Kupp wasn't injured, I would go with the Rams.
I understand. Understandable. Home. Guy went home. Next, we got the Cleveland Browns visiting the Denver Broncos. Interesting matchup. Very more interesting than I would have thought. If Deshaun would have been playing, I'd be like, sure, Deshaun. Give me the Browns. But the Broncos, they're showing signs of life. They're playing at home. Who do you like,
Two
Eric?
great defenses.
Yeah, well, one proven great defense. The other one that's been playing good for the last month. Still suspect.
And it's a what have you done for me lately type of league.
Sure. Who do you like?
I think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna make Chuck Dominguez happy here, and I'm gonna go with the Broncos for the second week in a row.
You're going to go with the Donkeys?
Let's ride, bitch.
Thank God I want the Browns. That defense is too good. They're
It
too
is
good.
good.
And if they get Joe
But I think the
Flacco in there.
Broncos can score on defense.
True. Whatever. Give me the Browns. I dropped the coin. Damn it.
Look at that. That's for getting the Browns.
I'm dropping the ball already. Away. Next,
All right.
we got the Buffalo Bills visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. The Buffalo Bills fired their offensive coordinator, showing signs of life, stomping on the freaking Jets.
They
Good
have a
defense.
monster schedule, though.
Yeah. So I feel the Bills are playing desperate. The Eagles, they're kind of playing with house money right now. In fact, I would not be surprised if the Eagles kind of start hiding their playbook a little bit. Now, they do have 5 really difficult games. So, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and they are the NFC championship, the NFC champions. So, let me just see real. Bills, 49ers, Cowboys, Seahawks, Giants, Cardinals, Giants. So the rest of their schedule, the last 3 games, going down. Easy street, but the next 4 games are pretty brutal.
Yeah, and they can't really get their foot off the gas if they want to be the number 1 seed because the Lions are right there.
Listen, I think they can take. I think they're gonna start hiding their playbook, particularly against the 49ers. I don't know. Again, we're at that point of the season where if you're gonna be there at the end of the season, you can hide your playbook a little bit.
No,
so
but I mean, I'm looking at the Lions' schedule. It's like, all right, Packers, that should be just a gimme. They still got a game against the Saints, the Bears, the Broncos, 2 games against the Vikings, and the Cowboys.
yeah, that's not easy.
Well, it's not hard.
Fair.
Packers, Bears, Saints.
Well, the point is, I think you pick first. Or do I pick first? Oh, I pick first. Damn. All right. Eagles at home. Give me the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly, honestly. They just played the Chiefs, played them hard. Monday night, so a short week, but I don't know. The Bills, I'm not buying into them yet.
Motherfucker, I would have made a move there. Away. God picked away. Next.
Bills just haven't been proving themselves to be the truth.
Yeah, true. Again, the Eagles, they've been consistently good, so good on them. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, do we even have to ask? Because it's a conversation that we're going to have.
I already wrote down Chiefs for you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I don't like it, but, they don't tend to lose back-to-back games. God went home. Next.
When was the last time the Raiders beat them?
Who knows? Never. I don't know.
Who's the Raiders quarterback? Who's the Raiders head coach?
O'Connell something?
Who are the Raiders?
What is Las Vegas? Is it real? Am I real? Are you real? What's happening? Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens. What?
What did God say?
I think God went. I said it.
Let's give him the Chiefs. He needs a break.
You know what? If the Chiefs lose, let's just give him the point anyway. Just
yeah.
Because I fucked up. There. Yeah, he gets a freebie. You know what? You're welcome. And now we got. Do we even have to have this conversation? Ravens versus the Chargers. Prime time.
Please.
Massacre.
Kill us.
You know what this means? The Chargers are gonna win.
Yeah, probably. I don't doubt it. I have no doubt in my mind. It's not particularly close.
It's gonna be the most competitive game ever, and it's gonna be won by some brilliant decision by Staley, and now he's gonna save his fucking job. No, massacre us.
No, it's gonna be
John
Herbert
Harbaugh,
who's gonna save his game again.
Of course, John Harbaugh, massacre them, brutalize them, rape them. Anyway,
I do not condone that one. Fine,
I apologize. I did go too far. I dropped the coin again.
You're just off the ball today.
I'm upset. Away.
All
Finally,
right.
Monday
Even
Night
God is against the
Football. Who gives a fuck? Bears versus Vikings. Give me the Vikings, Eric. What do you want?
Well, I'm thinking because Josh Dobbs just lost his week. Maybe it wasn't Monday Night Cousins or Primetime Cousins. Maybe it's the Vikings themselves.
Primetime Vikings?
Yeah, maybe it's the Primetime Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings.
Fair enough.
I could see you starting to get like a glimmer of hope. Like, ooh,
is he?
Really?
Is he gonna be that stupid?
No, fuck you. Get the Vikings.
Chuck Dominguez, Broncos country. Let's ride. Don't count out my Broncos. Listen, they have a shot.
Count them out.
They have a shot. All right, and it's a better shot than they would have had with Deshaun there. And so
Only
again,
team in our division that won this week.
Broncos continue to be the luckiest fucking franchise in the freaking NFL. So there you go. That's it. That's a good place to stop. Eric has to get out of here.
What a God roll.
I keep forgetting about God. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
Home. God went home. Heathen. So that's it. That's enough for today. As always, comments, questions, suggestions, you can find me at DarioCW and at Super Dario World. Comments, questions. I'm sorry, I already said that. like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel, all that stuff. It really helps me out. Again, don't buy anything from the Chargers. Don't give them any money. They don't deserve it. Eric, is there anything you want to shout out?
Give me your money. Everybody here, give me your money. I might take your money after
Well,
I win this league.
I was about to say, it looks like you're in the running for taking my $100. So.
Ooh, I'm catching up.
Oh,
Ooh,
I can taste it.
betcha.
I can taste it. So, nothing you want to shout out?
Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And,
Yeah.
You know, everybody stay safe out there. Don't get too crazy on Black Friday. You know, those deals, they get you.
As always, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.